A theater can seat 780 people. The number of rows is 4 less than the number of seats in each row. How many rows of seats are there? I'm going to write out my knowns. 780 people. And I know I have rows and I have seats. And to get the total number of people, that's going to be rows times seats. That's going to equal 780. This sentence is going to give me a nice equation. The number of rows is, I'm going to call rows R. R is equal 4 less than the number of seats in each row. I'm going to call seats S. So that's S minus 4. So again, if I look up here at this equation, I have rows times seats. And I need my equation to only have one variable. So instead of rows, I'm going to put this into it. I'm going to do S minus 4 times seats, which I just called S, equals 780. So when I distribute, I'm going to have S squared minus 4S equals 780. We'll start a new page here. S squared minus 4S equals 780. I'm going to subtract 780 from both sides. That leaves me with S squared minus 4S minus 780 equals 0. And then doing the factoring with the t-chart, I'm looking for two things and I will multiply them together. I get negative 780. And when I add them together, it gives me negative 4. And you can play around with this and just try to find the perfect set of numbers, or you can start at the bottom. Since my sum is negative, I know that one of my factors, the bigger factor, is going to be negative. So this is a big number, but you could do negative 780 times 1, which that doesn't look very good, sorry. You can take 780 and divide by 2. So that gives you negative 390 times 2. And 780 divided by 3 is 260, so negative 260 times 3. 780 divided by 4. And I'm just using a calculator and going through these. Negative 195 times 4. 780 divided by 5 is negative 156 times 5. 780 divided by 6 is 130, so negative 130 times 6. Got a ways to go, I think. I don't think it's divisible by 7, and it's not. It's not divisible by 8. It's not divisible by 9. It is going to be divisible by 10. That's 78. Negative 78 times 10. I don't think it's divisible by 11. It is divisible by 12, so negative 65 and 12. I don't think it's divisible by 13. It is 13, so negative 60 times 13. Still have to go a little bit further. I'm going to try some bigger numbers. Let's try like 20. So what's 780 divided by 20? It's 20 is, so that's negative 39 and 20. So what's 780 divided by 21? Not divisible by 780 divided by 23. 780 divided by 24. 780 divided by 25. 780 divided by 26. Oh, 26 and 30. So it's negative 30 and 26. So, here I just started trying to get some numbers that were closer together. And this is the pair I want right here. This gives me a negative 4 when I add them together. So I'm going to come over here and factor by grouping. I'm going to have S squared minus 30S plus 26s minus 780 equals 0. You can group the first two and the last two. Take a common factor of s out of this first pair, so that's s times s minus 30. The second pair, I can take out a 26, and that leaves me with s minus 30. I'll still equal to 0. I'm going to take out this perfect square binomial there, s minus 30. I'm left with s plus 26 equals 0. Here, s is 30. Here, s is negative 26. I can't have a negative number of seats. So my seats are going to be 30. So going back here, 30 is the positive factor. So my seats are 30. If I go back to my first screen, I know that my rows is equal to my seats minus 40. R is equal to S minus 40. Sorry, that doesn't seem right. S minus 4. Which is 30 minus 4, which is 26. So I have 30 seats and 26 rows. So I'm going to go back and see which question it wants me to answer. And it's asking me how many rows of seats. So my rows is 26. So my solution is 26.